Dalvin, what's gotten into you these last 2 weeks? It's back to back now. What has been going so right to let you do what you've done these last 2 weeks?
Just turning it loose. Just trying to do it all for my team to get a win. Obviously, we started this thing behind the 8 ball. And like I said last week, we lost some games that we wasn't supposed to lose, equally, and we know that. So, we just trying to play catch up, and I'm just trying to, give my team a fighting chance. You got to commend the guys up front, though. Receivers, tight ends, my whole line, fullback, all those guys, man, for making this thing, open for me to hit some holes and get some daylight out there.
Dalvin, talk about hitting holes, that 70-yard touchdown. You don't need much daylight. Your O-line says that. What did you see on that?
I seen my guys get on some guys, and it's a league. You're gonna have to break 1 or 2 tackles to get where you're going, and that just playing in the NFL. And I had a guy that was in the hole, and I knew if I broke his tackle, it was some guys misfitting, and I had some daylight. And like I said, guys got in front of people. You see receivers getting on guys and giving me a chance to make some plays.
What did it mean to you to have this performance in front of Adrian Peterson, the guy who holds most of the Vikings rushing records you might get someday?
Yeah, it means a lot to me. Obviously, a guy that's done it before me was in the same shoes I was in just a few years ago. It means a lot. When I got drafted, I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. I thought I was going to be a guy that just come in and play behind Adrian, but they drafted me to come play right away, and I had to be ready. I was just a kid, didn't know, and just to be playing on the field with Adrian, it's always a blessing for me to soak that up every time.
How about Dalvin just getting your first 200-yard rushing game of your career, and Adrian was the last guy who did it 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's big, man. You talk about confidence, and you talk about just building from last week. Like I said, them guys up front, they're gonna go home today with a lot of confidence that we can run the football. And that's what it's all about with me, giving those guys up front and my guys that's blocking for me a lot of confidence. And I think we got the confidence going into Monday Night Football.
You think, Dalvin? I mean, you didn't come in with a little bit less than 10 minutes to go when you had 190, and then they got the touchdown after the block punt, and you came back in and got 200. You think that hadn't happened, you would have finished with 190 or what?
Yeah, for sure. It was giving them a chance to get back in the game, and we wanted to end the game as quick as possible. And coach threw me back out there, and they had a chance to make a play, but we just made another one.
Hey, Dalvin, what's kind of your approach to leading these guys? I mean, everyone speaks so highly of you in the locker room. How do you kind of instill in them, kind of a confidence to follow you and that, and get everyone to be, so complimentary and admirable of you that they just want to do whatever they can to spring you?
Yeah, it's all about and with me, I'm not a rah-rah guy, but when it comes down to getting my guys ready to play, that just comes out of me naturally. But, you can ask the guys, I don't try to be nobody outside of who Dalvin is, man. I just be me. And, when you lead by example and just go back to work, trust the process of how you get things done. Guys see that around you, and they just want to know, how it's being done, and, how I can get it done too. And, we got a bunch of young guys on this team that's looking for somebody just to grab them and show them the ropes. And, I done been there before when I stepped in the locker room with Latavius Murray, Jerry McKinnon, all those guys that was before me that showed me the ropes of how to be a pro. And, I'm just passing the knowledge on.
Dalvin, you talk about leading by example. You had that key block on Irv's touchdown, and Mike Zimmer just said you are willing to do anything for this team. How important is it to show the guys that you are willing to throw the body around for them?
Yeah, and I think the guys know that. Like I said, I'm just doing my job, and that's what they brought me here for, to do my job and to do it to the best of my ability. That play right there, is a play we've been dialing up for quite a bit, and I knew Irv had a chance to score, and it was Griff coming off the edge. So it was a key moment in the game, and I'm just happy Irv got that second touchdown.
Did Everson say anything to you in that moment?
Yeah, y'all want to beep it out or what? No, I'm just. You know how Griff is now. I was just let y'all know. It was some words being exchanged out there.
How much of a chance did you get to talk to both Peterson and Griff, before and after the game today?
Yeah, man, I talked to Griff all through the game, to be honest. We heard Griff the first play he came in on the field. We was in the goal line in the strike zone, and he came on the field letting us know he was coming on the field. Here I go, I'm back. Like, he just let us know, man. That's fun, man. Griff still being him and still enjoying the game. That's most importantly. Because outside of this thing, off the field, that's still my brother, and I'm just happy he's good mentally and enjoying the game, and with Adrian, like I said, living legend. Everybody that plays the running back position, will probably give you the same speech about Adrian. Just still soaking up the game, and we doing the same thing behind him like a sponge, just trying to learn as much as we can.
Did you embrace him after the game? I know you did last year. I didn't see it. Did you? Okay.
Yeah, I did go talk to him, and I'm a guy that I just want to know. I just want to learn. I just want to pick somebody's brain and try to get it all.
Dalvin, with that said, what does that make you feel when this week Adrian called you, quote unquote, a lethal weapon? That's what he's calling you. That makes you feel good?
Lethal weapon. Yeah, that makes me feel great. Like I said, man, AJ, I can't say enough about him. Man, we could sit here, I could tell you so much about him, how I feel about him. Man, I'm just, if he hear this or he don't, I'm just glad that I got a chance to watch him, growing up as a young kid, and to see that it was something special for me, and he don't know how much he impacted my career, as far as a running back, and I appreciate him for everything, and just for being my big brother, for anything, all day, just keep doing you, man, and I appreciate it.
Hey, Dalvin, what was it like to see Amir get into the end zone, especially against his former team? And I know they reviewed the play, but did you know right away that he got the score?
Yeah, I kind of like was hoping so bad they just let my guy just got his touchdown. And Amir has been through so much, as a player, but as a person, if you meet him, he's so smart. The way he carries himself, the way he goes about his business. Nothing rattles him. And when you want to talk about a sound human being, that's a guy right there to be around, and to have his spirits and him around us is so great for the group. And to see him get that touchdown, that's great. I hope more come his way this season.
Dalvin, what's made that screen game so effective the last
couple more for Dalvin?
What's made the screen game so effective with the one you had last week and Amir today? What's been working so well with that?
I think we just been catching some teams and some great looks that we wanted on them screen plays. And you got the O lineman going down there making blocks, giving that extra effort, the uncoachable things that we doing to get us in the end zone and get us some points on the board. So you got to commend the guys up front for getting us in the end zone.
Dalvin, you surprised you guys had to challenge that first touchdown?
Sometimes official miss some things sometimes, and I knew that I had got in, but we had to go back and get a second look at it. But as long as we got those points on the board, I was okay. Appreciate y'all.